Blessed are the rejected, and blessed are the accepted. Matthew 21, verses 1 through 11, set the scene. The triumphant entry of Jesus into Jerusalem, palm branches waving, a crowd pleased and full of expectations to have their deepest desires fulfilled by this prophet. Then, fast forward a few days, acceptance by the crowd has vanished as the powers that be saw their position challenged and let this fear guide them in their efforts to vanquish the perceived challenger. The story of the Passion is, in this way, a story about transcending acceptance and rejection. It has so many other lessons, of course, but this one is one that warrants further contemplation. In the time of acceptance, the triumph, all the symbols are assembled in the story that speak of humbleness. The donkey, borrowed only for the occasion, no army or displays of victorious righteousness. It seems like Jesus is keeping his distance from the excited crowd, knowing about the fickleness of emotion-driven alliances. His alliance, his devotion is to a higher power. Acceptance of his person or his mission by the crowd is not the backbone of his doing. He knows that the first crack in this display of acceptance comes with the question, who is this man? That rejection until death on the cross will follow for him within a few days' time. The Passion story reminds us of how quickly acceptance can fade, turn into abject rejection. But this is not the experience of so many who always, throughout their whole lives, feel the rejection of the crowd, the majority, a majority that elevates itself to have the right to judge, to exclude, and to diminish. For those among our neighbors who are rejected in this way, the world looks a bit like the Passion story every day. And the reminder that they, just as well as any other human being, are blessed by the love of God, that reminder might ring hollow. It will ring hollow if it is not given with the humbleness of those who know themselves safe in the acceptance of the crowd, and if it is not given with courage. We need to plant seeds of courage in the crowd. We must make sure that the majority does not stay silent and that it accepts and embraces its responsibility for how judgment, false witness, and hate is passed down from generation to generation. Only humbleness and courage, our humbleness and courage, can show those who are rejected the light, the love of God that we all partake in.